HS2 protesters who continue to occupy tunnels under Euston station in protest against the line. The economic and environmental impact of the project has been brought back under the spotlight. Richard Tudor has more.
If the protest tunnels at Euston resemble a siege, these woodlands on the outskirts of London look more like pitched battle. Throughout the pandemic, protesters have camped out in woodland on the edge of the capital that falls in the path of HS2. They're contesting the high-speed line on environmental grounds.
32,000 trees have already been felled, or the vast majority of them have already been felled. The landscape around Harefield has just been completely eradicated. It's been bulldozed. The viaduct is going to be plunging 35 massive concrete stanchions, smashing straight through the Mid-Colne aquifer. The Mid-Colne aquifer supplies 22% of London's drinking water.
A spokesperson for HS2 told us, HS2 has been repeatedly and excessively targeted by activists, and this criminal activity is a threat to the safety of the public and our workers. They also said the supply of drinking water from the aquifer is an absolute priority, and that they are planting 33 square kilometres of new woodland. But one West London resident says they're not doing enough to mitigate the disruption. Chris lives just metres from the site at Old Oak, so close that HS2 are taking over his garden for 4 years to carry on building.
They're taking, I think it's the bottom 5 metres of the garden, when our garden is about 5 metres long. So, and they're not really giving us any more information than that. So over the next 4 years, we have no idea what they're intending on doing.
Chris is concerned about what little power he has over the works. 1 week last March, the drilling was so loud, it rattled the pans in his kitchen.
Ultimately, the big issue we find is they've got no accountability currently. I mean, they have no one, we can't speak to anyone.
HS2 say that while they recognise the construction of the line will have an impact on neighbours, they endeavour to reduce disruption where possible. But in the same part of London, in the long term, HS2 is going to provide opportunities. Old Oak Common and Park Royal, the largest regeneration project in the UK, see the line as a catalyst for development.
Well, it'll bring us the opportunity to build tens of thousands of new homes. So that's something that London obviously badly needs. It'll give us the opportunity to create an extraordinary new range of employment opportunities for people. And it will also bring us the opportunity to create a new urban district in quite a disadvantaged part of West London.
So while the construction is causing pain for many, it also provides opportunities for housing London desperately needs. The question is, with the once-in-a-generation changes COVID has brought to how we work, does the overall case for the line still stack up?